In 2013, the world watched as a skinny, unknown Somali actor stared directly into Tom Hanks' eyes and delivered one of the most chilling and unforgettable lines in modern movie history. "Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now." That man was Barkhad Abdi, and his performance in Captain Phillips earned him an Oscar nomination, a BAFTA award, and global fame almost overnight. But what if I told you that this man wasn't an actor? Not in the traditional sense. Before that life-changing moment, he was a world away from the glamour of Hollywood. This is the incredible, untold story of the man who became famous, but still had to go back to selling phones. Before Hollywood ever knew his name, Barkhad Abdi was living a quiet, unassuming life in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Having fled the civil war in Somalia with his family at a young age, he was part of the city's vibrant Somali American community. His days were filled with ordinary work. He drove limousines, he worked as a DJ, and he helped out at his brother's small mobile phone shop. There was no acting school on his resume, no headshots, no powerful agent, and certainly no grand dreams of seeing his name in lights. He was just a regular guy, navigating the challenges of life, trying to make ends meet and support his family. His reality was far from the red carpets and flashing cameras that would later define his public image. He was a survivor, not a star. Then, one day, an opportunity appeared that seemed almost unbelievable. A casting call flyer was circulating in the Minneapolis Somali community. Director Paul Greengrass was looking for authentic Somali actors for a major Hollywood movie starring Tom Hanks, called Captain Phillips. The roles were for the Somali pirates who hijacked the Marsk, Alabama. Thousands of hopefuls from the community turned up, each dreaming of a shot at stardom. Barkhad and a few of his friends saw the flyer and decided, almost on a whim, to go along. He had no professional acting experience, no formal training, just a raw, natural talent he didn't even know he possessed. He wasn't chasing fame. He was driven by curiosity and perhaps a bit of courage, against all odds. After a grueling audition process against over 1,000 other candidates, Barkhad Abdi landed the role of the pirate leader, Abdouali Mousse. The moment he stepped onto the set, something incredible happened. Standing face to face with a two-time Oscar winner like Tom Hanks, Barkhad didn't just act, he transformed. His performance was raw, intense, and utterly believable. He wasn't playing a character. He became the character. The tension you see on screen was real. In fact, the first time he ever met Tom Hanks was during the filming of the hijacking scene. A deliberate choice by the director to create genuine shock and intimidation. The world saw a breakout star being born, an actor who could hold his own against one of the greatest actors of our time. Hollywood was buzzing, but behind the scenes, away from the magic of the movies, a much harsher reality was setting in. The glamour of Hollywood often hides a difficult truth, especially for newcomers. Let's talk about the money. For his role in a massive, blockbuster film, Barkhad Abdi was paid $65,000 to most of us. It sounds like a huge amount of money. But in the world of Hollywood, it's a relatively small fee for such a prominent role, and that was just the starting number. Once taxes were taken out, once his agent and manager took their cuts, and after covering his living expenses in Los Angeles during the long award season, there was very little left. He wasn't living the high life. He was struggling to get by. This is a side of the industry people rarely see. Fame does not automatically equal fortune. While the movie went on to gross over $200 million worldwide, its breakout star was facing financial uncertainty. The spotlight shines brightly, but it doesn't always keep you warm. The contrast between his public image and private reality became painfully clear during the awards season. There he was, walking the red carpet at the Oscars, nominated for Best Supporting Actor. He was rubbing shoulders with the wealthiest and most powerful people in the film industry. A true Cinderella story. But here, as the secret Hollywood didn't want you to know, he couldn't even afford to buy his own suit for the ceremonies. The studio had to lend him clothes for the biggest nights of his life. After the whirlwind of awards, the BAFTA win, and the global praise, the assumption was that his phone would be ringing off the hook with offers. But Hollywood can be a fickle place. The scripts and opportunities he hoped for didn't come flooding in. The momentum began to fade. So, when the awards season ended and the buzz died down, Barkat Abdi did something most people would find shocking. He returned to Minneapolis. He went back to his community, back to his family, and back to his old life. To make ends meet, he started working again in his brother's phone shop. Imagine that. The man whose face was on movie posters around the globe, the man who created one of the most quoted movie lines of the decade, was now back behind a counter, helping customers with their phones. The world was still repeating, "I'm the captain now." But the man who said it was just trying to pay his bills, it was a humbling and powerful illustration of the gap between fame and real life. Barkat Abdi's journey is more than just a Hollywood story. It's a profound lesson about success, perception, and resilience. It teaches us that you can achieve a level of fame most people only dream of, deliver a performance that will be remembered for generations, and stand beside legends on the world's biggest stage, and still find yourself back where you started. Fame is not a guarantee of wealth. A single great success doesn't promise a lifetime of security, and sometimes the spotlight is only bright for a fleeting moment. But that one moment, born from the courage to simply show up and try, can be powerful enough to inspire millions forever. Real success isn't always measured in dollars. It's measured in the impact you make and the courage you show along the way. Thank you for watching.